In the meantime, George is fighting an unfair fight with himself. You sense that he's getting stronger with every second. You start losing your limbs, the control of it. You feel like you are being choked to death. You're suffocating. Inside your head, your memories start to be destroyed, converted, getting more bloody. You can sense his power. But it stops as soon as Guillermo lifts you up.
Puta mierda, cabrón. Pipe down.
Feel that Butcher is afraid of him. And you regain the control.
Pipe down, and I swear you're gonna meet with whoever you want, which is already double dead. And you, whoever you are, I don't know you, but I know what is inside you. And I can help you control it. If you want to learn.
Can I try to stand?
Yes.
Or will I just flop down?
Energy of Butcher disappeared, run away from him.
I don't know who you are, I don't know what you did, but thanks for that.
Well, you can call me Mr. G. And who I am? Well, I'm pretty sure at the moment I'm the only option for your unliving. If you want to stick to that.
Okay, you call yourself Mr. G, they call me Mr. G too, so that can be a bit of confusing. But, never mind. Can we take this guy out of the cell?
He pointed at the corpses that are torpilled. You recognize the gentleman. He's one of your main enemies in the Oxford domain, a main Camarilla protagonist, you could call it. A whisperer to Alexander's crane ear. A person called Crazy-Eyed Joseph. A one who helped to close and box your queen.
The guy in the cell.
The corpses that are tortured. Crazy-Eyed Joseph. Sire to unrested.
And why would I do that?
Because looks like we have a common enemy and we need every man we can.
What enemy?
Yes.
Do I see this kind of glimpse of recognition in his eye, by the way?
Yes.
I will take my guess that you know each other. I don't care who is in what sect, but what is happening in the city is not safe for anyone.
I can take care of that city. And by that, first of all, I would behead that piece of shit there.
Please reconsider. Please.
He speaks like...
Well, let me put it this way, Cabron. For now, you fucking owe me.
I owe him too, you know, and I repay him as well. Can I? He helped me keeping this, what you chased away right now at bay. So far, maybe we could combine those things together.
He's a clearly fucking Malkavian.
Well, what I can do for you, I cannot kill him. For now.
Would be great.
But I'm not fucking taking anyone from anywhere.
That to me, okay? Okay? And we can arrange everything once we are out of here and alive-ish. How does that sound?
Well, I can easily tell you what you could do to be, let's say, alive. Have you ever considered of joining us? I didn't catch it.
Vasilis, we couldn't hear you.
Us? Who is us?
Well, maybe you've actually heard of me. My name is Guillermo Mendes.
Okay. I have many questions. Okay, yes, I have heard of you.
Well done. And yet you're still alive. That's something.
Oh, great. Hell, what the hell? Suppose you were not here.
Taking your fucking ass out of this mess. Maybe not only yours. And by us, I mean the only one possible way of taking all this shit together. Joining the Sabbath.
Okay. Give me a moment. I will try to get Joseph out of the cell and we can go, because I don't know what's going on with the portal at this point. We need to go. All of us.
You lifting up, Joseph. You unfold yourself in a cage, breaking it free. You lift naked old man, corpses, actually, because he's nothing more than that. And we'll do this.
Okay. The portal is outside. Should we go? Or do you know any other way out of here?
Do I?
You are on mercy of your queen.
So let's go.
I saw where the gate was. It
You
should
both
be
entering
around
the
there.
portal, yeah?
Okay.
Sure. Let me go back for a moment to SuE. Mica, drama, Briar. Briar is still on fire. SuE is still screaming. The only people that are aware and well is Mica and drama. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna open a window.
There's no windows in here, as I said.
Okay.
Well, they are, but there's no glass in it. It's just like a hole in the wall, if you got my point.
I see. Perfect. Can I dominate Briar so she can jump out the window?
No.
No. Okay.
She wouldn't even hear you. Along her scream and Sue scream. Two of Sue's scream.
Also, you're muted.
Mica, I cannot hear you.
I'm gonna try to convince Briar that the fire isn't real.
She is deaf to your words. She's overwhelmed with pain. To the level that her eyes, or what's rest of them, are turning blue in trauma. But even stepping towards her, the smell of the burning flesh is just repulsive. And you feel like you're gonna puke.
Oh.
Like a human puke. Like, you forgot how to do that, but you feel weird sensation in your stomach.
I think I saw a film once. Wait. The power of Christ compels you, demon.
Don't think that's going to work, drummer.
Actually,
everything's in the mind.
Something happened. Sue stopped shouting. Sue stopped screaming. At least the one from the basement. The one next to you is still screaming.
Yeah. I did something. Why don't you want to try something? I don't know. Use your mind. That beautiful mind of yours.
Well then, good evening. You both have.
I turn towards the voice.
Where's the
You
voice
can
coming
see
from?
A woman. Very attractive woman. Blonde, with blue eyes. Having some sort of a dress on her. Quite fancy, you're gonna have to say. Her neck and wrists are full of jewelry. Really rich jewelry. Yet her hands are covered in blood. That she's taking over the cloth from her face as well. Sue, the voice of this woman suits your pain. Makes your headaches go away. You feel like nothing happened. Yes. The moment you heard her honey-like voice, you just shut up and sit down and look at her.
Oh yeah, Sue slumps over. He's pretty much has no control. He's like, he'll say, I have no control. Fuck it.
It's very nice of you that you decided to visit me.
Aside from formalities, it's a pleasure, of course. We have a friend over yonder. She's on fire right now. Could you do something about that, please? Maybe, put it out. That'd be grand.
She is on fire as our god, the Moth Mother, decided so. She punished her.
Mother, dearest, Mother, could you put her out, please?
Punished her? For what?
That's not for me to decide. Yet our queen will let her live. Otherwise she would destroy her with a snap of her fingers. This is just a lesson to be learned.
So what you're saying is she's toying with everything that's happening here.
She's toying with me, with the destiny of the world, with the fate of the realms. Mother Queen decides what's happening and where. All the realms are her playground. The sooner you realize that, the longer you will live. Even you, my boy, she wants to sue.
You're muted again.
Oh, I'm not playing anymore. I'm not playing. I'm not going to move from this spot. I'm not fucking going anywhere. She can do whatever the fuck she wants, so she can do whatever the fuck she wants. I'm not playing anymore.
She starts to stroke your
I could
hand.
torture myself now.
So
I would.
So down.
Fuck this.
Perfect. You can give my body back then.
Sure, take it. Bye.
Drummer.
Your
What
Highness.
body? I don't
I
have a
don't-
body.
Attack morality
You attack morality
on Sue.
on Sue. Sue, please make a humanity test.
Hey, my humanity is 0. Like, I don't have it marked in my sheets. I don't know what it is. I lose! Just kidding. Can you tell me?
Yeah, sure.
Can you tell me what it is?
5 dices, please.
Huh?
5
Five.
dices.
5? Okay.
Yeah. Now, before you test, you tested already?
No, not yet.
Okay, so for every dice that is not a success,
Whatever the fuck she's doing.
for every dice that is not a success, you lose a point of humanity.
I relent.
No.
I relent. So that's that Rosh. Is that like, am I in Wasal?
Sorry?
Am I, if I relent, am I in Wasal?
If 0 successes, you're losing all of your humanity, yes.
Is this something that Sue can relent to? Because he's got no fight in him.
Not
He's asking basically if he can fight this in a sense, like
yes,
not
that's why
actually-
that's why the test.
Oh, we can relent to it. If I can, Sue has no fight in him.
Okay,
Sue is
you want to give up.
relenting, or is this something I can't relent to and it's just against my morality?
It's just against your morality.
Okay, that's fine. All right. For every success or every blank?
Every blank.
2.
You're losing 2 points of humanity then. You can
Okay.
feel that she starts to drain you from your
She's
human
starting to
parts.
what?
She starts to drain you from your human parts.
Don't care. Do it again.
All you have to do, said the honey voice, is went on your knees and ask for forgiveness.
How many times I've heard that from so many different people.
Forgiveness for what?
For existing, I guess.
Aren't we all monsters?
Well, you can call the humans monsters too, but that doesn't change anything.
I'm not playing.
Of course you're not, my sweet boy.
As you will.
We can't ask for an apology for something that we don't even know we did. What do we know we're apologizing for?
For your tainted Malkavian blood. For dwelling the insanity. For rising against the Moth. For barging in here uninvited. Yes, drummer.
Could I use my will to change this reality? Just force it to be one of my memories? I've got 8 willpower if that changes anything.
Sure. Briar, you can sense the vibes coming out from the drama that extinguish your fire. And it's like it's never happened. You feel completely fine. Your Highness, you can sense the disturbance in the realm. You can sense the forceful manipulation. When two realms collapsed together, the tunnel between them was created by the blood surge.
Drummer forgets his past.
Drummer forgets his past. Noted. In the same time, Drummer fainted. The blonde woman disappeared, and the portal opened.
Don't play. We're not toys. Don't play. If they want absolute control, they have absolute control. Fuck it. Don't play. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. Fuck it. Don't play. This isn't my reality. Whatever.
Then stay here with Drummer. I'll find my way back. Mica's gonna head towards the portal.
Briar?
Briar is gonna grab Drummer because if she thinks he's a key of some variety, because all the vibrations and things coming off of him seem to be affecting stuff, she's not leaving him behind if she thinks he's the way out. So she's gonna grab Drummer and take him through another portal.
SuE, I suppose you are staying.
Yeah, this is, I can't remember what quick. This has a lot to do with SuE's very archetype. He won't be controlled. So he's literally, his protest is, I do nothing.
Of course.
I will not react to my environment. I will not respond to stimulus. I'm doing nothing.
All three of you, all two of you and Drummer carried, went through the portal. Your Highness, you have no control over that portal, due to it is not your creation. Let's stop. You lifted the corpses of Joseph, and you start to get out. Guillermo, are you following this creature? You are muted?
Definitely, yes. Yeah.
Right. Crazy George, you approached the portal with Joseph on your hands. You jumping in.
Yeah.
Guillermo, you do the same? Your Highness, where are they going?
The safe house.
They are in the safe house.
Oh, they are?
They're jumping off the safe house.
Okay.
Unless you mean your haven.
Oh, no. They're gonna go to Briar's memories.
Fun.
Briar's got no memories.
One thing.
Okay. Then Mica. They're gonna go play with Mica's head.
Sure.
When he goes to the portal, I'll wait for a moment when he disappears, and then I'll say, Your Highness, this one will be for you. You haven't drunk for a while.
Is this an attempt to make up for your sins, Guillermo?
Well, I'm here to serve.
It's about time.
Just let me help you with that. He's a really strong and powerful one, even though he doesn't understand that.
Deliver him to me.
With pleasure.
Is that changing your decision where they're going?
Yes, bring him to me.
George, you step into the portal. Guillermo joined afterwards with saying that you both entered the room that is created of human flesh. The cave, where the floor are the bones of the kind. The path towards the throne is approximately 30 meters long and is built of kindred ashes. Many voices are speaking in the air, like ghosts, like spirits, and most of them are laughing with the Malkavian sign of madness. Drummer, you are witness to that thanks to your connection with George. At the throne, you can see her. Some of you know her as the Moth Queen, the others know her as a Jezebel. Yet, Crazy Eye George, you got a different name for her. This is not the blonde girl that was trapped in a coffin. Her hairs are black and long. Her skin is porcelain-like. You can see Cassandra sitting on the throne. The sire of the Regent Drive.
Have I ever met Cassandra in the past?
No, you've seen the portraits in the chantry.
Okay. Yeah. No. You were not in the video. You were not in the video. No. You look like the portrait. Who are you? Guillermo is behind me?
Yeah.
Who is he?
Kneeling on one knee, with a face on the ground.
You see Guillermo went on his knee in front of her.
I'd suggest you do the same. Now.
Try to kneel while I carry Joseph.
You put him on the floor and kneel?
I still keep him in my hands.
Mm-hmm. Both of the kind. Canines, I should say. Kneel in front of you, which smirk a little bit on your face. "30 meters away. So far and so distant at the same time. You can hear hundreds of voices just cruising through the room, through your realm. In the meantime, Briar, you can sense building up vibrations from the drummer. He is connected mentally to someone and gives the strong surge, which leads the tunnel that you jump in to the very same room. saw Mica and Briar holding drummer also appearing in a throne room, which surprised you, Your Highness, as it was none of your intention.
So, you came back.
I will stand up and take my clothes out.
Sorry, 2 questions. George, towards who you talking to?
Drummer and Briar.
Drummer is unconscious, on her hands. Briar is. Guillermo, what you just said?
I'll stand up and take my clothes out.
Close. Okay, sure. Moth Queen, do you allow him disciplines in this room?
Yeah.
Sure. Your clothes appeared.
I'm just standing ready. I'm not sure who they are, but I can see the drummer boy. I will go. I'll do the few steps. Them. And I will take him with me. I'll take the drummer.
You're taking drummer from Briar, yeah?
Yeah.
Briar, what's your response to that?
Are there still vibrations? The vibrations that we were using to get here?
The main source of the vibration, and it's humongous, is coming out from the Moth Queen. This is clearly the epicentrum, the eye of the tornado.
Is it possible the same way that Briar used on Drummer to get to that castle? Could she attempt to grab some of the vibrations and use the same fire on the gentleman trying to take the drummer from her? Would that be possible?
You can either flow with the vibration towards her,
okay,
or take it from her. Which one are you trying to do?
Take it from her.
Take it from her. Your current willpower.
From the injuries, 1.
Now it's 1?
Yes, if I still have the 3 I sustained from the fire. So it would be 1 current willpower.
1 success. 8 success. Moth Queen, you felt her influence. It was a rather weak, some could call it pathetic, attempt of taking control of your realm in your presence. It was more of a slap or spit in your face than any harm. And both of you, Briar and Moth Queen, you got eye contact now. I'm afraid you failed with whatever you tried to do, Briar. She is too powerful. But tell me, what are you doing about the fact that Guillermo is lifting up the drummer from your hands?
Not a lot. He's probably going to take drummer from her. Because she can try to pull back.
Sure. Guillermo, you got the drummer in your hands.
I'll make a few steps towards Her Majesty. I will kneel with him. My queen, would you please allow him to wake up?
Of course.
Drama. Well, I cannot call you that, sorry. Kuba, your character is awake. Yet the memories of your character are completely wiped out. You have no recall of anything that happened during any seasons of Oxford by Night. You have no recall of your identity. You have no recall of Kindred Society. All your knowledge skills are going to zero.
I'm not sure if that's what I meant, but fine.
The thing is, the Moth Queen already cleared me. She made it so that I forgot everything. She said that earlier. So I'm just waking up from that now.
Nia. Sorry, Mica. You saw that form of wipe already.
I'm sorry?
You saw that kind of memory wipe.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I heard.
It is the same power that cleared SuE from his.
Seen this before. And I can see her? The Moth Queen?
Yes.
50
meters away.
I've seen these kind of mind wipes before. My paramour, SuE, and now drummer. May I ask why you are doing this?
You can ask. I don't owe you an explanation.
That might be true. I don't see why not having an open dialogue would not benefit both of us.
What the hell
This is my world.
Exactly.
Why would you be allowed to speak to a goddess, you stupid brat?
Well, because I might know some information outside of this world that may be very important to the both of you. Would you like to hear it? Should we stop?
What matters beyond this world?
I would assume safely that you have entities outside of this imagination world. True?
Potentially.
Yes. And when they say die, do they turn into these beautiful moths you have all around your imagination kingdom? Do they
If I'm not mistaken, you have met Alexander Crane in your visit to my world, correct?
No, she never landed in a safe house.
That's right. My bad.
But I'm talking
about...
about...
on the battlefield. She was on the battlefield.
She don't reckon him. Other than she never met him.
Yeah, the battle happened way before she was even born as a mortal. So
let me just say, George, as a psychiatrist, please tell me what's your science and willpower.
Science, not medicine.
Medicine, yeah. It can be medicine as a psychology in that level. Cool.
Okay. Medicine 3. Willpower 5.
That's 8 dice, your hunger is 5. You got 6 successes.
Okay.
When Her Highness said the words Alexander Crane. Her facial expressions, her tone of voice, her neuro-linguistic programming marks allow you to identify broken heart, deep affection, and jealousy.
Fuck. I see what happened here. What has happened between you and Crane? That's bitter. I'm sorry to see that. I truly am.
My business with Crane is none of your concern. The point is there are entities here that don't exist out there anymore.
Is there anything around that I, for example, could use to stake someone?
Bones. You can use the ribs.
Okay, fair enough.
So, pardon my confusion, but you used to be Cassandra, am I correct? Used to be just a lot, you know, and I hear that a lot these times.
Okay, so, sorry, when he's talking, I will take the rib. I'll just go through him.
You're going with the rib in your hand toward George.
Yeah.
George, what's your reaction to that? You saw Guillermo breaking the bone and start walking to your direction, clearly with the intention to stake you.
I'll just...
You're just what? Sorry?
To do it.
Wait, say that again because you cut out.
I still have... I still have Joseph in my arms, okay?
Yeah.
Imagine that at this point I just see him doing something and I just turn around to see what he's doing.
No, he's walking in front of you because he was in the mid of the corridor. He broke the bone of the rib and started walking to you with an aggressive attitude. Like
I was actually behind him.
No, you were in front of him. You stepped forward.
That's what.
Okay.
So, what is your reaction? How are you allowing him to stake you, or are you dropping the body and you're just opening the combat? You're trying to dodge. You're trying to dominate him.
I just, you know, when you have the body, I just drop his legs to have like
shield
in front.
Sure.
I still have him like under the armpit, okay? And they just go on the side, like.
In that case, I will stake him through the guy, through the body.
Alright. Let me have the test. Your Highness, you are allowed to discipline in this room, right? Because Guillermo put his claws.
Say again?
When Guillermo took out his claws, you allowed disciplines in this room.
I did allow the claws.
You did allow the disciplines in the room. So... Six.
One thing. I'm towards him now.
Yeah.
So, she can't see my face, right? I mean, the queen.
Well, she can see everything. She's almighty, isn't she? But yeah, technically, from your perspective, yeah. We cannot hear you, mate.
Oh, shit, sorry. I'm doing probably 3 or 4 steps I need to get to reach him. And before staking, I will move my face. I'll try to say it like, try him to read my face, saying, trust me. He's like,
yeah. Okay. So we'll fight. He's not going to hold for me. He's going to...
Yeah.
It sounded like you hit the metal when you attacked Joseph's skin. The rib is broken in your hand. The combat is open. Many actions will happen in the same time. The first person to interact is the person with the highest willpower at the moment. Please state your status. What's your current
8.
willpower? 8. Mica?
6.
George?
You mean the standard or the one we have right now?
The one you got right now, current willpower.
5.
5. And Briar, you got 1. So this is the line. First to react is a drummer, then Mica, then George, then Briar. Drummer, what is that you would like to do?
First, I just want to clarify one thing. How much do I know? Because I've been wiped. Nothing at all.
0. You don't know what.
So what I'm saying.
You don't know what around you.
Okay, so what I'm saying is basically bones, something grotesque, everything, because the hole's made of flesh and stuff like that, right?
Correct.
Okay, then what I would do is I want this to stop. So I do everything I can to stop it. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how to use powers or anything like that, right? So I'm just...
You start to focus. Briar and Your Highness, you can sense the vibration of trauma start to shaking the room. This realm has been closed. No one can get out. No one can get in. Your Highness, that includes you. Mica, what is that you would like to do?
She's gonna look at the Moth Queen. And this is the cost of pageantry. We could have worked something out while we were able to get out. I have important things for you outside of here. I have watched someone that must belong to you infected. And she pulls out this vial of grotesque stuff. I'm like, according to the laws of your world that you built, while this vial might not have any basis in reality as we know it, this is on my body in reality. This is something that can help all of us. And you locked us in here now. How do we get out to work with each other? Your people are dying. And you've trapped us here. I'm going to ask you nicely to work together with us. Work together with me. Or more people continue to die.
In the meantime, while it's being said, George, what's your action?
What I witnessed was the rib breaking on the skin of Joseph.
Correct.
Practically, I freeze there and I look at Guillermo like puzzled, questioned, and a bit fearful, if you allow me. Like that. You don't need to resort to such things, mister.
You do not
Take a
participate
step.
in the combat. That's being said. Briar, what's your action?
Briar is again gonna try to use the vibrations in the room to alter the reality of this space.
And success on one dice. Moth Queen drama. The vibrations start to go out from the Briar. She joined and strengthened the power of drama. Now the realm is not only closed, but you become physical in here. Material. You are on the verge of the realm between the red mist and the real-life world. You are on the verge of merging them. In fact, just behind the throne, you could see the circle, the portal out. And you can see the red mist escaping through that portal towards the Oxford domain that you can see from there. All the moths start to fly out, changing, growing bigger. Like you two, Briar and Drummer, just unleashed the hell in the Oxford domain by allowing all those creatures to get out. Your Highness, what's your action?
Attack on humanity, on George. Not humanity, morality.
Morality, you want him to do what? Exactly. How would you like that to affect?
I want him to be my Moth King.
You want to raise Butcher. George. Your humanity, please.
Four.
We are testing 4 dices.
Yeah.
For every dice that is not success, you're losing the point. She's bringing up the Butcher up.
Does my presence here helps him anyhow?
Yes.
In that case.
In case of the balance. No, okay, otherwise. The only way that George becomes Butcher in your presence is when I will test 4 blank dices. If I will have at least 1 success and at least 1 dot of humanity stays, George still got a control, Butcher do not appear. Four dices. 2 successes. 2 blank dices. Decrease your humanity by 2.
A what, Carl?
Decrease your humanity by 2.
2?
Yeah. You could sense the Bache coming out again. Again, close to the surface. Yet this time his focus was not on fighting you. His focus was on Queen. He took partial control. He dropped the Joseph on the floor. He started walking to her. You all could see a smile on Crazy George's face. Yet then he looked at Guillermo and disappeared again.
I will pick the Joseph up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you weaklings. The only thing you can do is to pledge your loyalty to our God, to Queen. Then you will, I'm sure, you will get your own lives out of it. Sabbath will welcome you. The only thing you have to do is to kneel and say it. I'm going towards the Queen with Joseph on my hands. Like, coming to the throne.
Approaching the throne with a sacrifice, yeah?
Yeah.
No closer, Guillermo.
She stopped you. How far away from throne?
Before he gets to, I'm assuming the throne's on risers or, stair things, whatever, before he gets any closer.
Mm-hmm.
And the portal is still open with the moths flying
All
out?
the time, yes.
Huh?
This,
Yeah.
my lady, is for you. I will toss the guy under her feet.
Mm-hmm.
Please, feed yourself.
Mica, Briar. No, what do you do?
And you pledge your loyalty.
Once you can convince me that gods that lose their ability to control their kingdom are worthy of the name. Right now, your kingdom is hemorrhaging into reality, and you want me to be convinced, let alone worship, such holes in the fabric of reality?
And whose fault is that? Your group comes in here punching holes in shit you don't understand.
We did not deliberately come in here. We were pulled in here. And you're the one that decided to place us in play games of memories. If anything, I should be asking you how you benefit from this. And how you are going to benefit from losing your hold on your own kingdom. I am telling you that if we do not work together, your kingdom will fall, and it will be by your own hand. Your stubbornness is not helping this. This is dangerous for everyone. So how can we work together? Again, I say this. You're losing power. Is this what you want?
Yes, drummer.
So, whilst that's being said, I'm just covering myself, rocking backwards and forwards, just saying, this isn't real. None of this is real. No, you're nothing. You're nothing. Using willpower again, just to try and stop it.
Sustained. It's sustained. You keep the portal open. Briar.
Can Briar make her way over to the portal since it's open?
Approaching the portal. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
No worries. George?
I will turn to George.
No, you will
say...
not. Let George
Okay.
speak. What is that she doing?
Why do you put do you want what? Wanted him, I do not understand. Why you to do all this work on my head?
I have 9 willpower. I can take control for her.
I want him here.
No.
Why did you get in trouble?
Kind of losing you.
Could you repeat that, George, a little bit closer to the mic?
So much. Why you go under all this effort to keep my memory clear? You false identities and false memories. Why? And want him back. Let's start.
Let's have a stop.
Why do you need Boot back? You know he's somewhere in here, but you covered him with fake identities, with fake memories. Why not in this? I only have questions. Where are the answers? You are on my will, do things that I do know nothing about. Maybe we just sit down and talk about that.
I don't owe you explanations. But you, madam, pose an interesting theory. Working together to get out of this. If you all join me, I can restore this world and get us all back to the safety of your own.
Bring Sue to me here to show me that we can work together.
Please. Remember, you are in my realm and I am a queen here.
Mica starts taking steps to the portal.
Mm-hmm. Just going forward towards the throne, yeah?
You could go back to the horror that is your world now. Or you could join me and I can help. Because I know what you're up against.
Possibly. But I'm not really sure you know what you're up against yet. Do you know how many things are out there? You got mages, this crane person that you spoke of. There are a lot more out there that can be possibly dangerous to your moths. I think, Your Highness, you are a little too confident in your ability to control everything. And I am asking you to just step down for one moment and realize how your ego is damaging these very negotiations. You are not fully in power right now. How do you not see this? How do you claim such power when you're losing it, and apparently very rapidly? You had us locked. No problem. Wiping memories of Drummer, messing with Sue, throwing him in a different area to the point where he didn't want to play your games anymore.
I'll stop you here. Briar, you reaching the throne.
Mm-hmm.
You down next to Guillermo. I would like to know how Moth Queen and Guillermo react to that.
Please.
Guillermo, you want to go first?
Sorry?
I'll just basically grab her. I mean, I won't let her do another step.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Briar, what's your reaction to that?
So could I attempt to use Mesmerize on Guillermo?
Yes. What's your level of discipline? And what's your pool?
My pool for that is, because it's a mental discipline and not a physical, the actual. A pool of 6. With 2 in the discipline.
Sure. That gives you 4 successes. Guillermo, you got 3 successes. She successfully mesmerized you. And you going forward after he's dazed, yeah? Is there something specific you want to tell him or just daze him?
I'm going to tell him to stop the queen.
Stop the queen.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then I'm going to go towards the portal.
Queen. Guillermo put his dirty foot on your steps. What is your reaction?
Oh, shoes.
You got Guillermo with his claws in his hands, walking towards you, and Briar, I suppose, running towards the portal.
Oh, yeah.
Pain.
Pain on Briar. On Guillermo.
On Guillermo.
On Guillermo. Right.
Yeah.
Guillermo, you are burned alive. Not for the first time, probably not for the last time. But this time reminds your childhood as a fledgling quite a lot. As Her Highness taught those skills towards her disciples, including Josiah. You are on fire, you are in flames. Until further notice, you are out of commission. Briar, you successfully jumped to the portal. You came back to your original city. You came back to your original body. You woke up in a coffin. Thank you very much for playing with us. I hope we're gonna see you soon. You could see Briar turning into the red mist and rejoin the realm of the living. Guillermo starts to burn, just like the Briar before. Yet, he does not tangle, he does not hysterically scream. He have a cold face. And don't get me wrong, you can see pain on this face. paralyzed by the pain. Yet, I suppose he's not human enough to scream.
An offer for you, Mica. I'll bring you your SuE. And I'll bring him whole. And then we can all leave.
I can give you a demonstration of good faith on my part if you want to see it. About how I can help you. I hope this doesn't upset anybody. So, Mica will walk up to Jo and bite her wrist and start to give Jo blood, but not a lot, just enough to wake him up.
The moment
And she
opened, sorry, just a quick description for everyone else. The moment she opened her veins, all of you, rouse check. As you can sense the blood of the kind.
Real blood.
You can
That's
sense
what's-
the blood of the human, the purest vitar, in a matter of your grasp. Drummer, what's your rouse check? 5. Of course it is 5.
5. How do we calculate that?
Hunger.
Hunger. Let's see. Yeah, it should be 5, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
3 successes and a bestial failure. So you're still in control, yet the beast unmark you with your paranoia. George, I suggest it's a 5, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
2 successes. You managed to control the butcher.
okay.
Guillermo, you do not participate. Queen, your hunger is 2. You succeeded. Yet it's tempting to, for the first time, drink a human in this building, in this realm, in your throne. Because they don't come over here. It's the first kind you ever saw in your throne room. She opened her veins and she started to feed with crimson, delicious drips of this, what you really, really want and need in this moment. And all of you would wish to be Joseph now, who started to open his eyes.
So Mica pulls another vial out. She takes the plunger out, spits it out, and she gives it to Joseph.
Which vial?
Lupine.
You want him to frenzy?
No, that's the one that will speed up healing. The one that can
Oh, you're
50-50.
specific expert. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
So this is the lupine one.
Mm-hmm. Your special alchemy mixture. Sure. The moment it touched his lips, he drank it. Dr. Valentine.
Hell,
It's so good.
it'll
to
take
see
a
you.
little bit, but
He reached his hand up, and you could see the cane that just materialized under his hand that allow him to get up. And when he get up, you could see the suit and the hat and all his dressing materializing on his very will. Jezebel! Good evening. He bowed to you. It's been centuries since I had a pleasure. You might not
Indeed.
recall my person. My name is Joseph Santilastrand. I am one of the very first members of the Oxford domain kindred, and withholder of the blood surge of the House of Malkavian. You met my daughter and my grandson. They are both here to stop you. I see you also captured Mr. Mendes. He started to look at me. And this gentleman on my right, who you call your king, is actually my embodiment, a vessel for my consciousness, and a great soldier of the Camarilla. Now that we all know what's going on, we either talk and parley, we fight, the decision is not mine to take. But
None of this makes sense. Nothing makes sense here.
He is
And I
pouring
thought
these-
you wanted help.
Calm down. One person at a time, shall we? As this is your realm, speak first, Your Highness. My ears are at your disposal.
You wish to parley.
Of course I wish to parley.
And what are you offering?
To parley.
Say again?
To parley. We can meet in the middle and negotiate. Maybe not peace, but some sort of deal, let's call it. If you wish to, meet me in the middle. In the meantime, George, you were saying?
Good to have you back, Joseph.
Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you're still on the side you promised me you will be. My darling child.
Yeah, the other child over there has a situation.
My dear.
He's all together. He's causing
My
a
other.
mess. Drummer.
Drummer is not my child, he's my grandson.
I didn't say your child, but well, don't mind me. I think we should go.
Go where?
Back to Oxford.
That's the point. If we're gonna leave Her Highness over here behind us, We're not gonna go there for long, would we? Mica, Dr. Valentine. My heart is crying with the tears of joy to see you. Yet, as I foreseen, you should not be alone.
Sue's trapped. Trying to get him back.
How do you call him?
I don't know where he is. Trapped in some castle.
But the Queen does know. Joseph started to approach to the middle of the room. Pointed to you to follow him. Moth Queen, Your Highness, what do you do?
I offered you an opportunity to get you back and to get him back whole. Did I not?
You did?
Kiddo.
Allow me to explain, my daughter. Joining you is joining the ship that is drowning. As I assume none of us could measure with your size, Your Highness, specifically not in your own realm. There is a bigger threat than you, a more powerful god than you that we have to face. A threat to your realm, our realm, and probably many others. And as much as I do respect the cult of the moths, and maybe I'm not the member of your cult, but I enjoyed studying it a lot. And all the Chakravarti books that your sister, Regent Cassandra, possessed. I do have, unfortunately, other duties regarding the Camarilla and our family as a kindred, to protect and prosper our existence. That also includes yours, as you are the member of our family. I need to inform you, Your Majesty, that you've been asleep for 3 centuries. And the world changed drastically. And we are now not the hunters, but the prey in the realm world. Humans are aware of our existence. Your sect succeeded in exposing our existence. And we are chased and killed one by one. On top of that, our common enemy, the god, self-called god, is rising. As you were not only jailed one by the Alexander Crane, the snake is on the loose. The child of the Setites is also starting to spread. And I wish to withhold him, but first I have to kill a gentleman of your own history. You may recall him. You used to call him Zoltan. Zoltan Khan, who currently owned the domain and all the surroundings. I could use your help, but I understand that you do not wish to make your hands dirty. Therefore, give me your soldier. He pointed at Guillermo. and I will account your participation as an alliance.
You may have him.
In that shape, he looked at him on the floor. Guillermo, you become aware. Therefore, let it be known that Sabbat, in the form of cult, forming an alliance against the Zoltan Khan and the Golden Church of Mitra, in my token of the good faith, I will not execute the child that you took from me. Sebastian Zane will not be charged for all the breaks of the traditions that he took in your name, but he will be expelled from the Oxford domain. He can join you and be your king. I think he more than deserves that. After all, he's the one who broke you free. Is that suitable?
That is suitable.
Let it be happened, and to the witness of the Anax movement and Camarilla, I shall forbid any executions towards Sebastian Zane, and I shall expel him from the domain. Now, third part, he looked at Mica. I haven't seen my daughter for a century. Don't break the old man's heart by splitting her love from her. As a personal favor, I do ask you, politely and kindly, to brought back her other half.
I am a queen of my word. I will return SuE to you, whole, as promised.
Is that
Thank
what you're
you.
making? I need to hear that from Queen. Is that what you're making? Is SuE appearing?
Yes.
SuE, are you able to participate? Just one step. And with a snap of the fingers, the moths went down and formed SuE. Now, thank you for that one.
Bye.
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm happy to see it prospering. And I am happy to see you cooperating. Now, allow me to seal the pact and reward you with the knowledge you were looking for. I read the Chakravanti book for the 100th times. He started to open his veins. I can help you extend your realm, and together we shall destroy the golden god of Mitra and Zoltan Khan. The offering is here, my queen.
She'll take it.
You approach him, and you bite his wrist. He a little bit went down when you start to put your fangs in him.
Sorry, will she be coming near me?
As she passed you, you are behind her. 1 second, I just want to finish the description, and then I will ask what you want to do.
I mean, the thing is, before she gets to him, when she gets straight past me, I'm gonna pierce her head with my fangs from behind.
Okay, so you're not allowing her to taste his blood. You're not allowing her to drink.
No. And when I do that, if I'm gonna be able, I'm gonna start drinking her.
Yes, Mica.
Okay, so if she to get to you, to even get a drop of blood, will she be able to still absorb some of that lupine elixir that's coursing through your veins?
You asking if she will gain the benefit from his blood about the lupine mixture? No, she will not.
I tried.
I appreciate it.
So, let me test that.
Is it nothing personal? Sorry, I know.
No stress.
5 successes. Your Majesty, you got 3 successes, so the attack was successful. He took your food from you. With his claws, he managed to completely shred off your right foot from you. His claws, trained through the centuries to kill under your command, are now turned against you. With enormous power and speed, he got up on his own feet. The combat is open. I would like to gather the declarations. Drummer, you are out of the combat because you're still focusing on holding.
Stopping everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
doing. You are
doing.
now alone, so I do not consider you participating in the combat.
I told you to trust me.
Sue, you got the highest willpower.
So we were our characters were talking to each other while you were describing what was happening. So can you tell me real quick who's attacking who? Just so I understand.
Joseph, sire of Mica, who you somehow awkwardly know. You think you know him, besides you saw his portrait in Mica's house back in the United States.
Yep.
Is offering the blood to the Moth Queen. She approached him, and Guillermo Mendes attacked the Queen.
Guillermo attacked the Queen.
And she bleeds.
But the Queen who restored my memories.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna vanish so that I can do a surprise attack. Which
okay, that's your turn. You're vanishing.
That one. What?
That's your turn. You're vanishing.
Yep. That's my action.
Mica, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to get the Queen closer to Joseph to get the blood.
You're helping the Queen.
I am going to help the Queen. Because, I mean, she got attacked by her own henchmen.
Yeah.
So, but she was about to finish the deal with Joe.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to help.
Right. George, what do you do?
Okay. How close am I?
You are on the right-hand side of Joseph, so you are meters away from the action.
Okay. I would like to meet eye to eye with Guillermo, if I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is in your reach. Then you're trying to dominate him.
Yeah.
To do what?
I mean, we can meet in the middle somewhere. No need to spoil it now, no offense.
What do you do?
Okay, I approach, I leave a distance, couple of meters.
Mm-hmm.
And may you remind me, dominate one, the forgetful mind, and the difficulty of the other one, the mesmerize?
So, in Mesmerize, that will be your dots against his dots. So that will be conflict. And the first power will not work on him because he does have a fortitude.
Which one is this?
The cloud memory will not work on him.
Okay.
But mesmerize you can. Yes, and it's gonna be dice against dice.
Yeah, okay. I can go for that.
Sure. So first gonna be a rouse check.
Yep.
Which is 5. And you got... I'm gonna share the dice.
Fuck!
Screenshot.
Release the butcher.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
It's like you.
That's your rouse check.
Oi.
And I know
Sure, where
need
you're
to take
doing that.
any further declaration from you. You went frenzy.
Luke,
Yes.
by the way, if it's possible, I will let my beast take control anyway.
Okay, in your turn you go frenzy. Sure. Yes, Rama.
Is it possible when I see this just to run through the portal?
Kinda.
Actually.
Okay, so your declaration is you stopping the mantra and you're running through the portal. I will accept that. Moth Queen, what's your declaration?
I'm going to attack the thing that's attacking me.
Okay, Guillermo. Just being sure, because... Yeah?
Yeah, Guillermo.
Okay. So, to define what happened at once. George went frenzy. Drama moved his hand. The portal started to close. And he started to run towards the exit. The Moth Queen stomped, lost balance a little, but it not make you went on the floor at all. Sue vanished. And Mica, you tried to still negotiate, right? You still tried to talk.
I was trying to get her, like, pushing her towards you to get to the blood.
Yeah, you pushed the Joseph. You closed the distance between Joseph and Moth Queen, right?
Oh, okay.
Is that correct? I just wanted to make sure that I understand you correctly.
Yes.
Okay. So the next dices is attack Moth Queen versus Guillermo. On this level, Guillermo, you are still not in frenzy. You need a whole turn to get in. Moth Queen, how your highness would like to attack Guillermo?
Say that again.
How would you like to attack Guillermo?
Effectively.
Brahma?
Trauma. Sure.
Say again.
You want to send him
trauma.
to trauma. The throne room disappeared, yet the portal is still dead. Don't worry, drummer. You are now in the memory of Guillermo. The change was very quick and very effective, and you see tons of dead soldiers on the floor. SI, Templars, many others. You see lupines shredded to pieces. And you all see two blurry lights fighting with each other on at least 5th level of celerity. You can hear clinging, you can see how the forest is shaking and how the trees falling apart. In here, inside the Vale of the White Horse, when Guillermo attacked the Tate. And you can see Malcolm Tate, a guy in a jacket, bare chest, dark hair, fighting with a sword of 1,000 mirrors against his claws. And they're moving so quick that it's so difficult to participate in that. Drummer, even you stopped. Because you see how Guillermo sunk his fangs inside Malcolm's neck.
Because the thing is, I don't remember anything, so I'm just thinking why that would stop me.
You don't know. Exactly. But it,
Like, right now I'm just seeing scary stuff and I'm just
you stop.
running for my life.
You stop and you're like, yeah, fuck it. And you start running further. But there was something inside you that wanted to stop. Guillermo, you're reliving that memory. You're reliving the biggest betrayal that you ever made. On the other side, it's only helping you to get frenzy. Mica pushed Joseph and Queen. But while all of you watched the magnificent fight, there is something that SuE is doing, isn't it? You are vanished, you are not giving flying a fuck what's going over there. What do you do?
Okay, so vanished so that next round I can surprise attack Guillermo.
Mm-hmm.
Going to use lethal body and come out obfuscate, surprise attack. Blah!
Into what? Face, chest?
From behind, in the back. Boom.
Okay. Brawl plus strength?
Okay. 6. Because it's surprise attack, it's supposed to be difficulty 1.
No worries. And you got 2 extra dices from the potence. So you actually got 3 successes. And
you already rolled it?
oh, sorry, you're rolling first up. Go on.
No, that's fine. Just we'll go with what you rolled. Let's do it.
I'm not gonna take the fun out from you. Go, test your own dices.
You said you're adding 2 dice for surprise attack with the book because it's
No,
difficulty
for potence.
Or
For potence, 2
Okay.
dices.
Okay, all right. So add 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Might not have taken the action. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes and 2 critical.
So 2 critical equal to something. Okay. Guillermo's fortitude. Six against 7.
Okay.
You got Bethest, yeah? So it didn't really affect anything. You didn't definitely harm here. It was more of a clung when you hit him. And that was the moment that Guillermo went frenzy.
Okay.
Drummer, you successfully escaped the red mist.
Awesome.
Your Highness, what's your declaration? You put a trauma happened. Mica, you push them. Joseph kneeled in front of Moth Queen with his wrist in her reach. Mendes and Crazy George jumped on each other.
Give me a hug, bro.
Two beasts, clearly manipulated by Joseph to aim at each other. Pay no attention to those little worms. The power of Chakravanti is here, Your Highness.
She'll drink the blood.
Sue, Mica, what do you do?
Are those still fighting? Or
Yeah, they are in
fighting
frenzy.
They're in frenzy.
Yeah.
Grapple. I'm going to grapple. Correct, and hopefully somebody will grapple the other one, but I'm right behind Guillermo, so.
Okay, so you're trying to reach Guillermo. Mica, what do you do?
Hit him, so I'm right there, so hopefully I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you want me to roll?
I will.
Or-
I just want to know what Mica is doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never know.
Definitely.
I can. Yeah, they're in frenzy.
You can dominate frenzy, Kindred. You can dominate them out of frenzy. I mean, I think that's storyteller call.
Does depend on the dice
Okay.
pool.
Who's your target?
I'm gonna try to compel.
Who's you? Guillermo?
The henchman.
That's Guillermo.
That's Guillermo. Okay.
To do what?
Stop fighting.
Okay. What's your dominate level?
2.
2. Okay. Willpower plus... I would say occult. I know it's a not normal test for the discipline, but you're still in a realm.
Okay. So occult
Occult
Be right back.
and willpower.
Cult and willpower, that would be 8.
You're 8 against his 6. I've got 1 success and 2 skulls.
For him or for me?
Sorry?
Yeah, because I got the 3 is 1 critical success, and then I got the bad hunger dice. 1 bad hunger dice. PCL fail. Could have done it.
Okay. Now, please, Sue, give me your brawl and strength plus 2 from potent. Because it's just a matter of how strongly you hold him, not a matter will you be able to.
What's the dice pool?
Strength,
Brawl and
brawl,
Strength.
and plus 2 from potent.
okay. Yeah, I'm specialized. Do I get anything from that, or is that
Plus
plus
dice.
2? Huh?
Plus dice.
12?
Let's see. Strength is 3. Brawl is 3. You said plus 2.
Plus 1, that's 9.
Oh. 9?
9 dice together, yeah.
Okay. 6. 1, 2. 2 successes, 1 crit. Yeah, that's a lot of... I haven't got any.
You got 1.
6 successes.
Okay, so I don't grapple. So,
He was just about to rip your head when you approach him to try to, when you try to jump on him. He was just about to rip your head with one shot when Mike's head moved towards his face and compelled him to freeze. In the same time, George jumped on him and started hitting him, smashing his head, shouting, "Why? Why did you do that?" And it's another time when you see a kindred being able to talk inside the frenzy. Guillermo, I'm afraid you've been powerless against the compel. Therefore, you cannot defend attack of the Crazy Dwarf. George, this is the last test of your humanity. On some point, your beast will want Guillermo's Vitar. Yes.
Do I have the even remote possibility to spend willpower to save the frenzy off?
No, you cannot use willpower to get off from the frenzy. The test in front of you is if you're gonna fail your humanity test, you will diablerize Guillermo.
Want that? Thank you.
If you will, above from the black veins, you will also take his soul. And Guillermo is way much more older than you.
Yeah.
So inside your head, there will be Butcher, and there will be Mr. Mendes.
We don't want the whole council. No.
No.
It's
What's your humanity?
Third.
What's your current humanity?
Well, you told me. That's what I wanted to ask you before. You said that I had 3 successes out of 4, yet I dropped to 2?
You dropped by 1 if you had 1 blank. So you dropped 1. Yeah, so you got 3 now.
3. Okay.
I'm testing your 3 dices. And I will send you the record. Clearly, all I want out of 3 dices is 2 successes. So the majority. Is that fair? It must be. 3 dices, 2 successes. If there's less than that, you got a taste of his soul. Bam.
Lose some odds.
1 success.
I can't do anything.
No, I'm saying those are some mods. 3 dice, 2
As the
successes.
Moth Queen is drinking the Joseph, and Crazy Eye is drinking the Guillermo, Mica and SuE, the portal nearly completely disappeared. You see both kindreds diablerizing the other kindreds, I suppose. Is that correct, my queen?
It would appear that way, yes.
What do you do?
Laugh.
I want to do something really stupid.
Of course. This is what happens.
No.
What are you doing?
Can I attempt to like stop the diablerie with the human vial?
Ooh.
It'll restore his humanity,
That's an interesting.
so hopefully it'll stop
You want
his
to
desire to.
restore the humanity of George.
Yes.
Right. You approach him, you drop the needle, and you stop the diablerie.
Nice!
Guillermo, you met the final death. Thank you very
No.
much for joining us. George, you are sitting in a pile of ashes. Mica is holding you with the syringe in your neck. Sue is laughing. And Guillermo is not the only one who turned into ash. The next kindred that followed his path was the Moth Queen. As you can feel the blade from the cane of the old man reaching your heart. You start to fall on your knees.
Sue stops
And
laughing.
Joseph rays above you, still bleeding from his wrist and neck. Too occupied with his taste of blood, you found the eye contact with him. He supports your neck while he putting you on the floor and whisper to your ears, I lied, and twist the blade. Thank you very much for joining Giorgos by night. We shall know what's gonna happen next very soon.